I go over here. I press this button. I go for here, and I type this. Slade. Go to the K file.
Well, you're really slow in the morning, aren't you?
Press this one.
60, 59,
This page.
58. This is a countdown.
I haven't had coffee. I have not had coffee yet.
This continues to be a countdown.
You can get up
to the Slade
early.
and Mayson show. 50, 49, 48.
Like I say, I got to decide whether I'm going to sleep here tonight.
45, 44.
Trying to
This is the
check over here in the morning.
41, Mayson show. 39.
It's gonna be a mess.
38 right now. 37.
Yeah,
You're listening
already
to the
is.
countdown. 35. The Slade and
34.
Mason show.
We'll talk
33.
about it.
Please stand
That-
by.
that,
You're listening to the
Henry
countdown.
the Eighth volume.
Mason
Henry
show.
the Eighth volume.
27. This,
26,
of course, the countdown to the Slade and
24,
Mason
to the
show.
middle
23,
door, she's
22,
been married
21,
7 times
with the
before.
countdown.
Yeah,
Slade and
everybody-
Mason
and every-
show. 18.
Wouldn't try a Willie, oh, Sam.
As we are now delivering the countdown.
There ain't
to the
no
Slade
man
and
like
Mason
Henry.
show. 12.
Henry,
11,
I am.
10. This is our countdown to the Slade and Mason
Second
show.
verse. Symbols the first.
5,
Be quiet.
4,
Can't you hear
3,
counting?
2,
Trying to eat my
1.
breakfast.
Now broadcasting from the Dan Mason Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mason Show.
I'm dreaming of a white groundhog day.
My Sharona. My Sharona. My.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
and this is the Slade and Mason Show.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Good morning,
Yeah,
Mr.
let me tell you,
Good morning,
ladies
Mr.
and-
Slade.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, by the way, Mr. Mason.
Okay, well,
Like I said, I'm thinking that he's an early bird like me. You know, he gets up early so that he can at least pace himself on the day. I got up this morning. I looked outside. Of course, for the first time in months, the National Weather Service got it right.
darn it.
I'm looking at all this snow, and it's like it's just really starting. We're looking for freezing rain today, and
Mhm.
I mean it's just going to be a mess. So, like I say, I took great pangs to trek to the studio so that I could get a hold of Mr. Mason. And I said, hey, let's go a little early so that I can, again, because now I've got to decide whether I'm going to stay at the station tonight or whether I'm going home. My bed just feels so comfortable. I'll just have to get up early tomorrow.
The Slade and Mason Show is all about you and us. It's like a radio program where we share with you news stories and things we see throughout the week. It's our take on it. Basically, we're saying things you're thinking, but you'd never hear on the radio. Don't take it too seriously. We're just having fun. All the music is brought to you by Dana Music, because we are cheap bastards. And as a...
I like editing that.
Oh my gosh. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at the Slade and Mason Show, MAY.
Because we love you.
That's right. SON is how you spell it. Don't forget to tell friends, neighborhood cops, people you see in the street. It's people you see. It's going to be easy to see people in the street because like it's all white outside. But anyway, as always, we're brought to you by Icy Sun and Icy Treats. We'll talk about that at the break. Mr. Slade.
Yes.
Do you, by some miracle of miracle, have your morning rant?
This time I'm attacking Mother Nature.
Oh, wow. Okay, go for it.
It's like, look, the Farmer's Almanac told me 6 months ago that we were going to have a mild winter.
Yeah.
And I believed it because those people know what they're talking about. This is not a mild winter. Of course, we haven't had this kind of snow in about 2 years. So,
Right.
I guess we were due, but man, it just comes at the most inopportune time. It's the end of the month. Again, it's like paydays tomorrow. And of course, the boss isn't going to be able to get in because he's going to be snowed in. And that means that we're going to have a delay on paychecks and things like that. I'm just looking at the the upside of having a massive snowstorm. When I was a kid, oh yeah, man, we loved this because we knew no school.
Mm-hmm.
So what? It's like it doesn't matter this year because for most part there's no school anyway.
That's correct. My kids are homeschooled, and I mean they're for the season, and yeah, they're like whatever. It's white stuff on the ground.
All right. So now, are you going to have to make your way into your office tomorrow?
Nope.
I really hate you, Mayson.
I love you too.
Today, I really, really hate you.
Nope. I'll be nice and snuggly in bed, and I'll just gonna go.
I'm going to call you every 15 minutes just for the fun of it.
Let me just put my headphones on. Stretch a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, like I say, so I mean, I've been doing this for over 40 years, so it's like it's not foreign to me. But as I get older, I have less tolerance for this kind of stuff. Again, like I say, I have a ramp, and it's like again, I found out because I'm wearing a boot because of my charcoal foot.
Mm-hmm.
So. But you can't get the boot wet because it's not waterproof.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like
well, wait. Waterproof or water resistant? I mean, there's a.
It's not waterproof or water resistant.
Okay, it's like a piece of paper wrapped around. Okay, got it.
No, it's like a sponge. So,
Okay.
like I say, I had to figure out how I was going to travel with this, and the kitchen trash bag works wonders.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have that on. It's like, again, it's going to be a wonderful couple of days, the first couple of days of this week, because number one, for some reason, people in Virginia do not know how to drive in snow.
Yeah, that still blows my mind away. I don't. And as a public service announcement for those of you in the Virginia area, and because I got to drive next to you, just pretend your brakes don't work. That's as fast as you should go. That's it. Brakes don't
There
work.
it is.
That's as fast as you should go. And don't even look for your brakes when you want to stop.
That is the thing that kills me, man, is riding the brakes and such. It's like, hey, listen, if you're going to crash, you're going to crash. But
Yeah.
it's like if you learned anything in driver's ed, you go with the swerve, Jack.
And the other thing. If you take, let's see how I do this. If you take a marble and you ride it down a ramp, it's still going to go at 45 miles an hour. If you take a bowling ball and roll it down a ramp, it's still going to go 45 miles an hour. Word of caution to you who have the big 4x4 vehicles. You're the bowling ball. on the marble.
Again, like I say, the rant was going to be about, again, winter weather, but it's like, again, I really, as I get older, it's like I realize how often I took my life in my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Out in this stuff.
Yeah. You and I both. Driving in Jersey is dangerous enough as it is. Driving in snow in New Jersey is stupid.
And don't add ice to the mix, man. Please.
Oh, man. 287. 287 up in
Yes.
New Jersey. Last major time I went up to New Jersey before the ancestral home was sold. I made a trek up there. I was going to go spend the night there and then go see family. And I knew there was no heat, there was no electric, there was no water. I was just going to go up to the upper floor and just kind of lie down, go to sleep. However, in their infinite wisdom, the state troopers decided with a 15-degree incline, they were going to shut down 287 in the snowstorm, in the ice storm. I mean, it was ice. So, yeah, they had to back us off back roads to get, back to realization. So, yeah, that was 9 hours of my life I'll never get back. I was scheduled to get back at I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock, even in the afternoon, 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, I guess, taking into consideration the snow and the ice. I got in around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, and it was only 15 miles away.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, I got caught in an ice storm here in Virginia. It's like where it came up so quickly, and I mean, every road was just one sheet of ice, and you had those idiots out there who were going, "Oh yeah, I can drive in this." And next thing you know, you're looking at them, they're falling off the road.
Bowling ball.
I look at those, and it took me 7 hours to get from Barbersville to my house.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's usually that might be a half-hour trek.
Yep.
But it took 7 hours, and it's like, and again, I was going up hills and things like that. It was like, oh yeah, but it's like it's because I'm a northern trained driver. I could handle that.
That's right. Yeah, you and I know how to handle.
By the time I got home, my fists were just clenched so hard. Like,
Yeah, because we it's like this computer that's stuck between our shoulders is going at full gear. It's like we're measuring every little nuance of the road.
I mean, it's like that was the worst drive I have ever had. And but I'll tell you what, the young lady that was with me, Joni, yes, sir, she came up with a whole new respect for the bull's ability to drive.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's we have skills, you and I.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It comes from being Northerners. You see, it's like I mean, hey, because see again, what they call snow here is just a dusting.
Oh, this is what do we have? An inch and a half over here. I'm looking at this. This is gonna shut. If this were today, tomorrow for today. If this were Monday, every business would be shut down. Government offices are probably going to be shut down tomorrow because
and that's another reason that I have to contemplate how I'm going to handle this, because I really don't. I've spent the night in this radio station. It is not fun.
No.
So, again, it's like I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just take my chances and I'll walk over here tomorrow. And then, again, because I know what the show is going to be like. The show is going to be nothing but postponements and cancellations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll just say it now. Everything's closed. Next.
Yep, that's it. Don't even bother. Just set your alarm clock for 8:00 tomorrow. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, you can, just kind of go, walking around and just enjoying the snow. And
well, like I say, it's again, it's an interesting trek because of the way that my house is situated. But again, I'm gonna, I'm like the post office: neither rain nor snow nor sleet nor dead of night.
I know. So, I mean, but, you could take the day off and maybe, you know what? Here's an idea. Why don't you go put your plastic bag on and maybe walk around with with a metal detector and go searching for stuff in your backyard. Maybe you'll find something interesting. You never know.
Well, here's the wonderful thing, Dan, because like I say, I was told on, I mean, they've been planning on this for a week now. Mm-hmm. So I was told on Friday, I guess it was, well, nobody's going to probably come in on Monday. So again, you'll have to do all the weathers. I was going to ask, well, what if I can't get out? Because we're looking for 6 to 10 here.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh
yep.
Man, let's hope the weathermen are wrong this time, because that would just be stupid annoying.
Brutal. Again, because like I say, and then it's supposed to turn into rain and freezing rain. I mean, it is just.
And then you have that layer of crust on top that you can't. Oh man, that's the worst.
Nobody's going anywhere tomorrow, but I'm going to, because, like I say, neither rain nor snow nor sleet nor dead of night will stop this jockey from his appointed flight.
He'll be crawling across the floor over to you guys to play the music for you. But I still say.
Right.
I still say
to have one of those setups like Jay, man. It's like I just go into my bedroom and boom, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't be up like that.
No, that would be too easy. No, I think you should definitely take a metal detector and just go wander around. Speaking of metal detector, there was a guy in England. Do you like that segue? So I set that up. Do you like that? Do you like that? So okay. What do you do? All right, you got a metal detector. You're here in the United States, and you're walking around battlefields. You're going to find what?
Bullets and stars, things like that.
Yep. Now, And if you're in England, what are you going to find?
Let's see here. Oh, arrows and spears and armor.
Anything else? Anything interesting?
Probably not.
All right. What were we singing on the way in with the music? No, we were singing another song. Na 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 na.
Oh, Henry VIII.
Henry VIII, apparently a metal detectorist, a metal detector is a metal detector. This guy had a Radio Shack metal detector, and he was dinking around, and he found lodged in a log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. He found Henry VIII's lost crown centerpiece that went missing some 400 years ago.
Wow.
It was, he said, it was lodged in the side of a hole just a few inches down, and he carefully reached in and removed it, and he could tell by the color and the weight that it was solid gold.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, so it's in a museum. And
how much did he get for it?
So it's worth about, make it to that page. There was an interesting little mark about what it's worth. It's worth a lot of money because of its historical significance. Let's see. Let's see. Then at the Parliament, at the time, the 344 precious stones encrusted in the crown were valued by Parliament of 1,100 pounds. But this is today, so it's worth a couple bucks more. It could be worth up to 2 million pounds, which is like 2.2 million here stateside.
So what is his gold piece worth?
That's what they're thinking. They think it's worth about $2.2 million.
Now, is he going to get the money, or is the country going to say, "Oh no, this is of historical significance, so we must have this"?
See, that's the sticky wicky. So, you know,
walk away with nothing.
Well, he got his picture taken.
Yeah,
and, he's giving it to the
lump coffee.
He's giving.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna have his picture taken, and look at this! A fine citizen turned this over to the government and voluntarily gave it to him. Well, yeah, right.
Here's the dealio: he took it home and started washing it, and I think he took off some of the enamel that was on it. So,
wait a minute. This is gold, right?
Yeah, but you can enamel gold. It's not easy.
Is it going to be any worth what it is because he's knocked off some of the enamel? Yes, it was 2.1 million pounds. Now it's worth 38 cents.
Yeah. Well, no.
You should really donate this to the library so we can at least salvage what's left of it. Yeah, you don't need any money. It's like, hey, come on.
Henry VIII. What a nice guy. Anyway, yeah. So there you go.
You remember CBS years ago doing a I guess it was an 8-part miniseries, The 8 Wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah, vaguely.
I mean, like I say, yeah, you're right, man. This dude, hey, he knew how to take care of problems.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a good Catholic boy.
Problem?
Yeah,
off your head.
Yeah, I can't be married to you, Diane, because like I'm still married to Susan over here. So, I mean, I like you and everything, but I'm a good Catholic boy. Hey, get Susan on the guillotine, okay? Get her on the guillotine. Okay, I don't have a wife anymore. Hi, Diane. Yeah, let's go ahead and get married. Nice Catholic wedding. Yeah, there we go.
I was reading a while back that in those guillotines, sometimes they didn't complete the job.
They get about halfway down, go. Oh man!
All you got is his head hanging off a neck.
And the person's going, I can't breathe. It's okay. You hold on. Jack, can you jump up and down? It's stuck, my lord.
Hey, Fred, can you come back tomorrow so we can finish this?
Does anyone have a wax candle? We can grease this up. Hello? Does anybody have a candle? You have a candle? Can I borrow your candle? We'll get this off. Lift up again. Lift up again.
Oh, my, yeah. Like I said. So what else is going on with you, Mr. Mason?
So if you're in the Army and you're bored and you want to get drunk, don't drink antifreeze.
Really?
Yes.
Some people need practical advice. I know it's green and it looks all tasty.
Yeah.
Looks
So
like it could have sugar in it.
and right in the ingredients it says alcohol, but it's ethylene glycol, and that's what the Army guys from Fort Bliss, Texas, were drinking. They found a bottle of not so much the antifreeze, but they found the alcohol and decided like the 11 of them would, drink it.
Get toast.
Yeah. So they got toasted and they got, only almost completely dead. So no, they didn't die. They're two are in intensive care, and the other two they're working on it. But I mean, it's viscous. It doesn't even alcohol is like water. This stuff was like thin maple syrup. Okay, and
yep.
First off, it smells like, ugh. And then you have euphoria, which is like having drunk, but you get headache, nausea. And then all of a sudden, like all your organs start to shut down. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Bad sign. So these are things These are a few of your favorite things. Don't do that stuff, guys. If you want to do alcohol, do like they do in prison. Okay, you
drink it out of the toilet.
No. You get some juice from the commissary or wherever. And you let natural yeasts come in contact with it. You put like a piece of cheesecloth or an old T-shirt over it, and you let it ferment, and then you leave it up in the drop ceiling so no one can see it for a couple of weeks, and that'll turn into like a El Cheapo wine, and then you could drink that, and that'll be a lot safer. Safer, I use a key word because a lot of times, sometimes those wild yeasts will actually develop into glycol alcohol right back where you started from. So if it's super, super duper, kind of like that's, maybe you might want to not have that. So,
well, Dan, if you ever go to prison, I'm going to make sure that I let all your roomies know that you are a winemaker. You'll be real popular.
Oh man, let me tell you. Yeah, they'll be like, well, I can make alcoholic beverages with this. Yeah. You got any bread? Yeah. You got any oatmeal? Yeah. You got some beer. What? I'll teach you. Don't worry about it. I got Carmine over here. Oh my gosh. So let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Can I ask you a question?
You, sir, with the Elmer Fudd hat.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
And then I'll take one more.
Okay. You're with three of your other buddies. Okay. You're going from one country to the next.
Nope.
Well, hold on. You're in Europe, so obviously you have to go from one country to the next. Okay.
Why am I in Europe?
You're on vacation.
No. See, there you go. Wrong.
With three of your best friends.
Doesn't matter. Not going to Europe.
All right. So it's with me, Phil Goodwin, Frank, and we're hanging out in Germany.
Oh, hell no. I know I'm going the other way now.
No, we're in it's a nice neutral place. It's Germany. And we'll go to Austria. That way
Oh, they're black and sipping.
Now we're making our way from Austria to Germany. Okay? We're doing the trek. All right? Now, you stop off and there's someone there who has a 30-kilo bag of oranges. A 30-kilo bag of oranges, okay? It was on sale. It was like $5. $5 for 30 kilos. Oh, my gosh, this is great. So you're trucking the oranges with you because they're one of your favorite fruits. And you get...
Clay Aiken?
I'm sorry?
Next to Clay Aiken?
Yeah, next to... Oh, my gosh. He is going right down. So you get to the airport, and the fellow behind the counter goes, and then you find out he says he's going to have to charge you $167 as a baggage fee to bring the $5 worth of oranges on board. So what do you do? What do you do?
I'm going to eat as many oranges as I can right now and then just give the rest away because I'm not paying $130 for $5 worth of oranges.
Okay. So there's the four of you. And for 30 kilos, 15 cents. So you're going to eat 7.5 pounds of oranges?
No, I didn't say I was going to. I'm going to eat as much as I want, and then I'm done.
All right. So let me ask you a question. With that in mind, I appreciate that. That's a good answer. How many... Oh, shoot. It stopped. Nope. It's still recording. Hold on. We are experiencing operating difficulty. Please stand by.
Please stand by.
There we go. We're back on. I don't know if that was recording. Okay. Now, so you would eat all right. So you wouldn't eat 7.5 pounds. How many oranges would you eat?
I would probably do. Are these navel oranges or tangerines?
We'll call them navel oranges.
Probably 3.
3. So you'd probably eat about half a kilo.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't eat 7.5 kilos. Like 24 of them. No, because one, you'd be so sticky. Mm-hmm.
And, again, your hands would be all gummy.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, all that orange juice is going to have to go somewhere.
Well, funny you should mention it, because actually that's what these 4 gentlemen did. They sat down and in a 35-minute wait period, because you had about that much time, they ate 30 kilos of oranges before boarding the airplane. 2 things happened. Number one, 3 things happened. They screwed the airport because they got the extra 30 kilos on and didn't have to pay the $167. That's one. Number 2, they all decided they never, ever wanted to see another oranges for as long as they live.
I'll bet. Yep.
And number 3, they now have mouth ulcers.
Oh,
good. The high acid content.
Oh man.
So yes, eat 1 or 2, enjoy what you had, leave the rest there at the airport and let other people enjoy them.
$130 to get no.
Yeah.
I don't like orange that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so these clowns, they ate all the oranges?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Like you cannot fix stupid with duct tape or Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, but we're trying.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for this break. Sadly, however, we will return to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Today in history, January 31st, 1930, 3M, Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company, starts producing and marketing Scotch tape. Contrary to popular belief, it's not really made of Scotch. 1958, James Van Allen discovers the Van Allen radiation belt, That's a layer of radiation just outside our atmosphere. Well, of course he'd find something like that. When you name something after a person, it's kind of hard not to do some research on it, right? 1966, the Soviet Union launches the unnamed spacecraft Luna 9 as part of the Luna program. Isn't that kind of naming it Luna 9? And finally, 2010, Avatar becomes the first movie to gross over $2 billion worldwide. Mind you, that was back when $2 billion was a lot of money. I'm Dan Mayson, and that's January 31st.
Just when you thought it was safe to come back, a movie so frightening, you'll need to wear Depends, featuring screams by Jamie Lee Curtis. This will scare you to death.
This was no shark attack. This was a boat. You've got to clear the beach.
Are you insane? It's Christmas season. No. The beach stays open. You just figure out that little boat problem that you have there.
Timmy, come out of the water. I don't want you in there right now. There might be a boat. But Mom. No, but Mom. You come out of that water.
Dang nabbit, will you all please listen to me? I remember back in 1968, there was once a boat with an oar as long as my arm.
What did he say?
I'm sorry, I meant the oar was as wide as my arm.
Oh, yeah. As wide as your arm. Sure.
Explosion scenes directed by Michael Bay.
I think we're gonna need a bigger beach.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Presented by Pentagon Pictures and Slade Co-Productions. In part by Dewey, Jipham, and Hal. The next big thriller, The Boat. This film is not yet rated.
I know this song. There's nothing to take me
Sorry about that, gang. But now we must return you to the Slade and Mayson show.
I was coming down the hall, And I heard that, and I said, he's playing Napoleon the Fourth. He's coming to take me way backward. The funny thing is that when you got the single in radio stations, of course, there were two sides. One side was with it going, they're coming to take me away, ha, hee, ho, to the funny farm. And the other side is,
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
It is an educational process to listen to the Slade and Mayson Show, I assure you.
That's right. Now, Jerry Samuels was Napoleon the 14th. Yep. And he did a song called They're Coming to Take Me Away, Ha-ha. And JD is 110% correct. The B-side on Warner Brother 45 was so, and that's
yes. Now you see, where are you ever going to hear
that song? 2 minutes and 8 seconds of your life gone forever,
never to be returned.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I spent nights trying to figure out how to get that to play backwards on my tape recorder, and finally figured out how to do it. I used, I had a 120-minute tape, which is like it's like the absolute way limit you can have on an audio cassette. 120 minutes, 90 minutes is about the max, and then they came out with a 160. But anyway, I digress. So. Surprise, surprise, the tape is whisper thin. I mean, you take it out of the thing and just the airflow, it just moves with the airflow. So what you would do, and this took a lot of work on my part, was you did the recording boosted a little higher, and then you took the tape out and you turned it upside down and re-rolled it, and that way it played it backwards. But
that's a lot of work.
It was a lot of flipping work. Just, but you're a 16-year-old kid. You're a 16-year-old kid. You go, yeah, I got time. So, so that was a national, so I played that. It was the first thing I thought of when I saw that today is National Backwards Day. So I said, there we go.
Backwards at its best.
Yeah. So, Turn Me On, Dead Man is number 9. That's another one we could have done. What are some of the Beatles?
Right. I wonder, will we get dinged for that?
Yes, we will get dinged for that because Google actually does the algorithm backwards and forwards. So when I post that on YouTube, when I post this on YouTube on Tuesdays at 5:15, we will get dinged. So.
Well, it's worth getting dinged.
It's worth getting dinged. All right, so this section of the Slade and the Mayson Show, not just the Slade, but also the Mason Show.
Not just the Mason, it's the Slade and the Mason.
Yeah, Slade and Mason. Yes, this section of the Slade and Mason Show is brought to you by Kellogg's. Kellogg's. It's a great day. It's brought to you by I See Something I See.
You each morning.
And do we have some icy treats outside? But don't eat them, especially the lemon-scented ones or visual. Okay, so Icy Something Icy Treats is my buddy Sheila Keenan. She has this beautiful big red truck, and essentially what she does is she gets these large blocks of ice, and she uses an Italian ice shredder, slicer. It's a blade. It's amazing. But anyway, she's got 2 of them, so no waiting when you get there. And she peels off the ice, and it goes into this little tiny cup device, and then she puts its special flavorings on top. You could put some gummy worms on there. I think she's got gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy rings, and lots of things that freeze when it hits the ice. Give them a call at 804-617-8827. That's 804-617-8827. I See Something Icy is at www.iceysomething. Leave the G off, for goodness sakes, and icey.com. Again, they're also on Instagram, Facebook. You can Gmail them at that same string, 804-617-8827. Great for birthday parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Lots of fun reasons to give them a call. So do that. Give them a call at 804-617-8827 because spring is right around the corner, and you will be upset that you did not link up with her because people come from miles around just to have her special treats. Anyway. All right. So, Mr. Slade, are you still there? It sounds like you walked off. Mm-hmm. It sounds like he walked off. So I am, let's see, is he still with me? Yeah, he's still with me. So I'll just go move on to the next story. So there you go. So that's what you guys get. Here we go. Lizards. We're going to talk about lizards. So what do you think of when you think of a lizard? So I think of a couple of different things. So lizards they're usually about this big. Yeah, I've got my hands out about, from shoulder to shoulder. And they're scaly, and some of them can change color, like when they grab a hold of a smooth tree and they recognize it's a smooth tree, and then it'll turn green on the outside. Does that make sense? Okay, good. And then they'll get onto a bark that's very rough, and then they'll brown out. Those are lizards. Now, if you think about it, a turtle is really just a lizard, but it has like a shell stuck to the outside. And the shell is actually a branch off, kind of their backbone, I think. Is that about right? Yeah, it must be. In any event. So there was a thought, a prognosis, a thinking. So they went to check out in the forests of Madagascar. Now, if you don't know, Madagascar is it's an island in the Indian Ocean, and it's just hanging out by itself. And the weird thing about it is they try to make sure people don't go near it. So no animals, no people, no nothing, unless you're like an investigator or something, you're going to go check stuff out. They kind of like leave it alone to itself. And what has happened is, they have mice like the size of house cats. They've got dog-sized elephants. They have, all these weird things. So they call it island dwarfism and island gigantism, bigness. Okay. So they said, All right, wait, hold on. We're getting there. So apparently Madagascar has some of the smallest primates and some of the smallest frogs in the world. But they also said there's a rumor that there is a small chameleon. And when I mean small, dude, I'm talking small. Like this thing is sitting on the tip of a human fingertip.
Just like the little tree frogs.
Yes. It blows my flipping mind out that something as big as me could be as tiny as that. And it's got bone structure. It's got lungs. It's got, it
comes complete.
It comes complete. And it's so flippin' small, it blows my mind away.
I saw a tree frog that was actually sitting on the tip of somebody's finger.
Yes.
And they got those little suction cups for
yes. This thing, its back leg, in the picture, its back left leg is grabbing, like as if it's a huge rock, the edge of this guy's fingernail.
Wow.
I'm like, what is going on here? So, he says, you could as he says, you could mistake this for like a small cricket. Now the weird thing is it doesn't have that huge, this looks like one of the large version of the, I forget the name of the chameleon, large chameleon with the eyeballs going in separate directions and things like that.
Salamanders.
Yeah. And it doesn't have the cool features where it can bubble up its skin and turn different colors. So, but the interesting thing about this particular chameleon is this is the male. The female is about 33% larger, so it would run the entire. Fatty. But the weird thing is that the the male does have one interesting or one distinguishing feature. It's other than the fact that it's tiny, small, is that the 19% of it is its 19% of its body size is its genitalia. Okay, so
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to just know that this guy he's red as a beet, having tried to figure out how to say that the comedian's 19% of his body is penis. Oh boy,
he gets all,
or what?
he gets all the girls.
Yes, sir. He's standing up there with his hands on his hips going, yeah.
Oh,
well,
God.
while you were telling that fascinating story that I came into in the middle of, I had one of my friends call me. You might have heard the phone ring.
No.
And so I took off to go ahead to find out that I'm going to have someone who's going to, polish my ramp off and do a little shoveling for me. I mean, do a little snow removal for me. So, because like I say, once the snow stops at like 1 o'clock, then you're going to start having freezing rain, and you put that on top of snow, and you got a mess to have.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Hey, by the way, do you have anything for Weird Al to listen to?
Do bears poop in the woods? Of course I do.
I guess they do.
Yes, they do.
I guess if you get right down to it, I guess they.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
and all the other and everybody else.
And everybody else. We are the fattest society in the world, and it is for one reason. We don't stop eating.
Nope.
And, of course, food manufacturers are going to make sure that we are and maintain our lead as the fattest society on earth. We'll start out by talking, but NBC says that the Ohio-based ice cream chain Jeni's is selling a Joe Biden-inspired flavor called White House Chocolate Chip. Joe and Joni are friends. Joe's flavor features a velvety vanilla ice cream infused with crunchy chocolate flakes and chocolate-covered waffle cone pieces.
In the shape of mitts, right?
That's exactly right. There it is. Yahoo News says General Mills is launching a new Ghostbusters cereal that's filled with ghost-shaped marshmallows. Yeah, baby, fatty. PR Newswire says Tio Rodrigo Craft Beers has created the world's first tortilla chip beer. There you go, Dan.
Who was it? Wait, who made that?
Wait a minute. Tio Rodrigo Craft Beer.
Rodrigo. Okay.
Yeah. The beer has hints of lime and salty chips. The company says everyone's been going a bit stir crazy lately, so we wanted to have some fun and shake things up. Why not have your chips and drink them too?
Gross.
Okay, the Wall Street Journal says Pizza Hut is testing drone delivery and may have their drones in the air as early as June. You can start getting fat in July.
Wow.
Pop Sugar says Starbucks is celebrating Valentine's Day by adding a raspberry cheesecake frappuccino to their secret menu. The drink is made with a white mocha frappe, one bump of hazelnut. Oh, there it is. Okay, hazelnut. Oh, yeah. One pump of raspberry, strawberry puree, whipped cream, and a caramel crunch topping. Yeah, does that make your teeth hurt yet, Dan? PR Newswire says Hershey Chocolate is coming out with a new candy bar called Whozeewhatzit. It is called Whozeewhatzit. No, Whozeewhatzit. There it is. It has peanut butter cream, Rice Crisps, and chocolate candy, and is similar to the whatchamacallit candy
I was
bar.
going to say, are they discontinuing the whatchamacallit?
Nope, they're just going to have them both. They're finding ways to bleed you twice.
Here, hey, kid, here's a thingamajig.
This week, what is your favorite chocolate?
I like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Well, I was talking more like a brand.
Ghirardelli.
All right.
Wait. Before Hershey purchased them. Go ahead.
I am a Godiva chocolate freak. So I had some Godiva chocolate this past week. And then I find out today that Godiva Chocolate is closing all of their U.S. stores. Customers will still be able to order Godiva Chocolate through the company's website. The stores are closing because of a drop in sales due to the coronavirus.
No. Not good.
All right. Pro Bible says Buffalo Wild Wings announced their Super Bowl promotion yesterday. They tweeted, "Free wings! If Kansas City, Tampa Bay goes into overtime, everyone in America gets wings."
Wow.
You know that is just such a crappy promotion. Well, anyway, okay. Ad week You know what? Did you notice? Have you seen about the Super Bowl and advertisers?
Yeah, a lot of them dumping.
Coke isn't. Pepsi isn't. Budweiser's not going to run any Super Bowl ads this year. Instead, they'll run public service announcements for the corona vaccine.
Wow.
It's the first time in 37 years that Budweiser has not run a Super Bowl ad.
Wow.
You know, I love Martha Stewart. She's tall. She's got that really cool voice. And the New York Post says that Martha Stewart is launching a line of cannabis products for dogs. The line includes oil drops and soft-baked chews. What do I tell you is the worst candy in the world, Ann?
Necco wafers.
Yes, well, PR Newswire says Sweetheart Candies is imprinting several new romantic phrases on their chalky, heart-shaped candies that taste just like Necco wafers for Valentine's Day. The new sayings include, at last, sugar, sugar, I'm yours, and love, L-U-V, me tender.
And every once in a while, you get one that says, 6 feet, please.
All right, here we go. MASH Magazine says Cheerios is celebrating Valentine's Day by selling heart-shaped Honey Nut Cheerios.
I think they would be shaped like a butt, but go ahead.
It does. It is turn upside down. It looks like a fat butt. Marketing Dive says Papa John's is celebrating the release of their new stuffed crust pizza by giving away a $32,500 stuffed chair. Wow. The chair has a motor and wheels that are controlled by a joystick that resembles a pizza slice. The chair also has a pizza table, a smartphone holder, an 18-cartridge garlic sauce dispenser, and overly plush customs. Papa John's, you're determined that we're going to not only get fat, but we're also going to be lazy while we're doing it. And that is another reason why we are the fattest society in the world.
That's great. Martha Stewart's giving cannabis. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Martha Stewart, she ate.
You're going to have like crispy doggy downers. Come eat our.
She is good friends with Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, they hang out.
Of course, they've done the commercials together, so I know where she got the idea.
Yeah, they both have brown stained fingertips, so I know.
I couldn't wait to get to this portion of the program. I really couldn't.
Oh gosh.
No Coke ads, no Pepsi ads, but Pepsi is sponsoring the halftime show.
Wow. That's something. That means the only thing left is going to be, oh gosh, lame-o commercials.
And I tell you what, the Super Bowl lost a lot of money this year.
Yeah. But here's the problem. And again, this is a public service announcement. They have already determined, they've done a survey, 25% of the people watching the Super Bowl, I can't believe I'm saying this, are actually planning on having parties of like 30, 40, 50 people come to their homes. Oh my God.
You know, again, and this year of all years to do that, you know, again, I'm going to, here's my public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, we're stepping away from the Slade and Mayson show for a minute to just hit reality where it is. We're in a pandemic. And of course, you know, again, you've got to try and do things to keep from, of course, transacting, you know, again, infecting everybody with coronavirus. The mask thing is all right. We're talking about maybe getting into wearing 2 masks before it's all over with. But it's like, you know, why tempt fate?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why put yourself in the line of an assassin's bullet?
Because it's the lizard people, man. The lizard people keeping us down, man. I know it. It's true. Yo, get your hands off me, man. No, it's for real. I'm being oppressed. I'm being what? Get the microphone.
Oh, anyway. Hi, this is the Slade Show. Hi, thank you for being here. It's like, it's really good to be solo acting again. It's like, this is the Slade Show. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, you know, again, we've got to do everything we can to try and get this thing under control because, you know, over almost 500,000 people have already died from coronavirus. And they're asking you to do simple things. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance.
Yep. Very easy.
They're easy. They really are. And so again, like I say, if you are planning on having one of these Super Bowl parties. I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to say that anymore. I think they'll sue us if we say Super Bowl.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
So,
anyway,
so we'll get sued if we say Super Bowl?
Yeah, because it's like Super Bowl is a licensed and trademarked to the NFL, and it's like I don't want anybody stealing their thunder especially during Super Bowl week.
So Super Bowl's coming up. Super Bowl is an event. Super Bowl?
Yes, Super Bowl is an event.
Oh, so Super Bowl is kind of like a Super Bowl. So it isn't like a large thing of toasted cream of wheat or something like that.
No. There's some big
because you put honey on it. That makes it a Super Bowl.
At least 22 big greasy men facing each other on a field and trying to break each other in half just so that they get bonus money.
Okay, let me put notes here in the notes here. Super Bowl. We're not allowed to say that. Okay, got it. Okay.
That's right. Again, here's where that came from. A few years ago, of course, lots of radio stations like ours, of course, talk about Super Bowl. Yeah, and it's like, and you can get your Super Bowl goodies at ... And they wanted people to stop capitalizing on the Super Bowl name. So it's like we have to call it the big game.
Well, they'll copyright that next week. So,
you know what? I got to tell you, you're not going to believe this because you know that I am a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yes, you are.
You know that I did not watch one football game this year. Not one.
Wow.
And guess what? I'm going to keep the string intact because the Super Bowl is next week, and I'm not going to watch that either.
Oh, is that next week?
For a couple of reasons. Number one, it comes on too late, and I'll be in bed when the Super Bowl starts. And number two, Tom Brady's there.
Yeah, so apparently my friend Dave, hey Dave, Dave is going to be having a Super Bowl party. Let me finish. On Zoom. So there are going to be like 48 little squares all over the screen, and yeah, that's it. That's the Super Bowl.
Well, do you know that the WWE, of course, since this, you can't have live crowds and such, they have what's called a Thunderdome, and there's like 200 monitors that people have agreed to that will be watching wrestling on these monitors in the auditorium that they're in, so you can see their reactions to certain moves and such. It's like it's just too stupid for all purposes. Like I say, Super Bowl, I'm going to be checking my eyelids for cracks, man.
Well, you know what they should do? They should do like do like a 3D model of the people in the seats. Yeah. As a matter of fact, there's an Australian company that has designed a 3D image projector. Yeah. So what you do is it's a big, huge dome. You remember the cone of silence from Get Smart?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So it's kind of like that. You have to get inside the cone of silence, and then inside there is a 3D object. And you could project it from a outside thing, and then you could put it in there, and then the object will be there, and then you can see them, and then everybody will see that they're there. And it's only $9,800. It's only $9,800. We should pick up like we should pick up like 3 or 4 of them, and that way that we can have like we can do the Slade Mayson show remotely and safely, and people can enjoy it. And
Hey Dan,
and then that would be.
Dan, we are doing the Slade Mayson show remotely. You are one spot, and I'm at another spot.
Oh,
Freddie, hit the music.
Oh, I forgot that we were, and then I'm sorry, Freddie. Yeah, you should just hit the music now.
And with that, we have come to the end of another taste of your time, another hour of your life that you will not get back. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Slade. And as always, we are brought to you by Icy Something Icy and Kellogg's. Kellogg's, the taste of the morning.
The best to you each morning. Of course, unless you eat Post Raisin Bran, which is like a crappy version of Kellogg Raisin Bran.
Yeah, it is. It's not really good. But let's see. or the bag, or the stuff that shows up in bags. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, God, yes.
You rip it open, it's like, endorsed by your mom. Yeah, because she likes gravel. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, right. Again, it's like here you got all these dust and little broomsticks and such in your cereal, bag of cereal. I said that's how they used to make those discount cigarettes. It was all the stuff they swept off the floor.
All the stuff they sweep off the floor, yeah. And, It's true. All, you know, he's not making this stuff up. It really happened. And you know what? It was the lizard people who made him do it. So I'm telling you the truth. So I don't know what you people are thinking, but I know stuff. I know lots of stuff.
Bye, Mr. Slade.
Bye, Mr. Slade. You have a nice day, and don't let the lizard people get you, okay? Because they're really scary, and they're gonna get you and then you live.
Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo!
Get the aluminum foil and get my hat ready.
So you're really looking for the lizard people to strike, huh?
All right, team, you know the drill. So if you're enjoying the Slade and Mayson show and you want to see more episodes, make sure you hit the subscribe button down yonder and hit the bell. You got to do both or something bad will happen. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.